Green Team Media.
Hi, I was wondering, this is for anyone who wants to answer. Can you tell us what songs are going to be in the movie?
Yeah. Well, we're just figuring that out now, actually, you know. But I have to say, we have a lot of them. We have like 15, I think. I don't know if we should say it because we haven't made deals with everyone, but I think we'd be happy.
My fight scenes really, I'm usually a wolf. I don't, it's a bummer because I wish I could actually be doing that. I'm super jealous of my CGI wolf. Although he was pretty cute and fluffy. I actually got beat up a little bit. I'll talk about more about the first one. I got beat up in both movies. It was fun. He gives me a nice punch in this one after he finds out I imprinted on his daughter.
It's incredible stuff. He had this quiet thing when he was jumping out of the house. I can't remember why, but he's always running around doing something. And he had this thing that was really cool with the wire and stuff, and jumping down like 10 stairs. And then Taylor's like, I don't need a wire, and then sprints out and jumps down an entire flight of stairs. Throws himself sprinting, like without a wire. It was like one of the most impressive things I've seen a human being do.
Excellent. Well, guys, I'm gonna pause the questions just for one second, because I've just been told that we have some surprise guests backstage, so I'm not seeing many of them are making their first ever Comic-Con appearance. So let's give a warm welcome to Jacob's newest PAC member, Leah Clearwater, Julia Jones. Please welcome the Cullen matriarch, Esme Cullen, Elizabeth Reason. Next is Jacob Black's favorite member of the Cullen family, Rosalie, Nikki Reed. And one more guest, Bella's best friend and Edward's loving sister Alice, Ashley Green. All right, thanks so much for joining us, guys. Thanks for coming out. We're going to turn the questions back to the audience, but please come to the mics if you've got, or Mike, I guess, if you've got some questions. We'd love to include the newest members of the dais here. So let's go back here.
I have a question. Do you like having a baby with
For some reason, the look on your face looks like you're really asking something else.
And she has no idea.
No, I do. I really like babies embarrassing me for a guy. Why not? I do. And I like doing scenes in them too. But it was really fun. It was kind of, especially in this series as well, you're playing this sumptuous guy most of the time. As soon as you have a baby, no one can be hard and they can't contain their emotions, which is what everybody's doing the entire time. You have a little baby, so it's kind of, it makes everything more human, inevitably. And also babies just in terms of acting with it, they just do their own thing. And so you kind of, it's more fun to just, you're basically improvising as soon as you're baby. It's really fun.
Thank you. Next question?
my question is for Taylor. Did you like playing the character in Abduction more than the character in the Twilight saga?
Why is that so funny?
I honestly, I wouldn't be able to choose it. I mean, like I was saying earlier, they're such different characters. I mean, it's just a great thing that I was able to go from playing Jacob, who I really love, to playing another character that I was able to explore. It was also really interesting. But I would not be able to choose. That's a good question. You put me in a tough spot here, especially with everyone in this room.
I'm going to jump in for a second, and I'd like to ask a question to the newest members of the table here. We'll start with Ashley and work our way to Julia. And I'd just like to hear you guys talk a little bit about the growth of your characters through the course of the film, and what was it like, you know, to portray that and have an opportunity to portray that, I guess.
For me, I mean, it's always been really fun playing Alex. You know, we sort of work every day, just being super perky and happy all the time. But the nice part with Alice, I think, is that, you know, there was, throughout the course of the whole saga, there were opportunities to see her really defend her family and see kind of, you know, the fierceness and the dangerous side of her that you wouldn't necessarily see in the first film. And in Breaking Dawn, you know, I think I get to see Alice at her peak and at her height. She's playing the wedding and she's believed and beyond. So, but then kind of on the extreme opposite, you get to see her really fight for her family, and she gets to go kind of darker places that you haven't really seen her go to before.
Well, unlike Alice, Rose is not super happy and perky. So it was nice to not play that for 5 minutes. It was nice to smile on set once or twice. I think this journey has been, you know, watching Rosalie sort of unfold throughout the years, and working with Bill really closely, I think, to find, you know, the comedy in this and the humor and some lighter moments for Rosalie was nice. And I sort of experienced in Eclipse that the audience was laughing a lot of the time when I was on screen, which is actually amazing. And so we kind of went with that. And Bella and Rosalie get to have something way with specialness and connect over, you know, the love for this other thing. And it sort of becomes greater than all the other little petty issues. For me, I really enjoyed working with all the international vampires. I thought that was really fun. We had a full house at one point. And I think what I really enjoyed about Breaking Dawn was seeing Esme become more the matriarch that I tend to. She was a stronger version of the character than I think we've seen, and I found that to be a more honest version of the character, in my opinion, because every mother that I've ever known they're like the fiercest person in the family, and so I found that was really fun and more challenging time for me to explore that, especially because everything was at stake for our characters, and we were in a much more vulnerable position as a family, so Esme really has to step up.
I think that Leah in Eclipse is just always very, very angry, and to say the least. And in Breaking Dawn, I think she kind of makes a decision. Part of growing up for her is deciding to do something that makes her happy, that makes her care, capable of caring again. And I think Jacob gives her the opportunity, and it opens her heart. So all of a sudden, instead of being angry, there's a lot of feeling and passion and other things that she gets to experience. And for me, that was such a relief, first of all. And also, it was, you know, I kind of felt better about leaving her in that state than it was.